Good morning. My name is Sergeant First Class Kimberly Gates. I'm the Brigade Automations in COIC. I'm also the Brigade Master Resiliency Trainer. The financial situation that soldiers return to from a deployment normally is that they have a lot of money that they've saved up from the deployment, and now their hands are itchy and want to actually spend their hard-earned money when they get home. I, as a Master Resiliency Trainer, this is a perfect time for leaders and soldiers to sit down and talk about what their goals are for that money. So this way they're not getting themselves into a bad situation where they're now in the negative instead of the positive. Normally, the trend and the joke is that they spend their money on cars like Camaros, Mustangs, high-end gaming computers, usually devices that would normally not be bought on their normal Army monthly LES pay. Treating yourself is another way to build endorphins, build that good feeling inside and a sense of accomplishment, but at the same time it should be done sensibly and with a plan. Usually the plan, when you're sitting down with a soldier or you yourself are just sitting down trying to financially plan things out for yourself, should look like, what is the impact to my bank account or to future things that I want to do? So if you're planning on seeing or doing a large trip with your friends or family, how is that going to negatively impact that budget or the things that I really want to do for that larger endeavor? Is this smart? If I have to think twice, should I do this? If my NCO is giving me hints that I shouldn't do this, maybe I should rethink my strategy or what I want to spend my money on. Or if my friends have thought, or my family has given me kind of some hints that this isn't a good idea, that maybe I shouldn't do this as well. Always saving, of course, so especially with BAS now, soldiers can start contributing more to their savings plans, adding a couple percents on their TSP as well, checking into stock options, of course, preparing for the future. Save early, because when you're looking at 14, 15 years in and there's that retirement on the horizon, and looking at what you've saved in the past and saying, what could I have done more? Looking back in the past probably would be that time. So the soldiers coming back from deployment, save your money, because you're gonna reap the benefits later on. Emergency funds are the starting of your savings. If you do not have an emergency fund already, start one, because especially for us soldiers being everywhere in the world, you never know when you need to take emergency leave or when you need to replace something of high value, such as your gaming computer, if that is something that's near and dear to your heart. So always have something there to fall back on, because flights home for emergency leave sometimes are a make or break point for soldiers. Your priorities should be set based on what your current standing is. So this is why I say reach out to assistance and guidance, because paying off your credit card as opposed to maybe your car payment may not be your first priority. Army OneSource has tons of resources that you can look at. Of course, looking online is never a bad thing too. Your banks as well will have, especially like USAA, they have financial resource centers and trained professionals that can assist. Remember that you're not alone, that you have a family here to support you, whether it be the service members, NCOs, soldiers, sergeant majors, officers that you work with, or the family you have back in the rear. We're here to help you out. We're all in this together.